All right, off we go. It's the Ryan Hartson Show on the BWC Network. I am Ryan Hartson. What a pleasure it is to be here on this Monday talking football with you as we get started breaking down everything in the National Football League that happened on Sunday in less than 15 minutes. Let's start in Buffalo, New York, where the Jets put it on the Bills 27-11. The Jets defense starting to play better. Or maybe is it the Bills' offense starting to finally come back down to earth a little bit? At the end of the day, who are their skill people? Stevie Johnson and Fred Jackson. I know they've been playing well in the first half of the season. Just the name doesn't really do anything for me. And I think it's important to understand the Bills' ceiling is not as high as everybody else's. They aren't as talented as other teams yet. They do a lot of things well. They do a lot of things from a schematic standpoint well. The Jets shut a lot of that down. Mark Sanchez played mildly better in the second half, and I just say mildly. Sanchez is getting better. I don't know how good he's going to be. He's just okay. He's just okay. I mean, that's kind of what Sanchez is. It's like, Joe Flacco is just, he's just okay. And I kind of put him in the same category almost. Like, they're all right, and they're doing an okay job, but I'm not thoroughly impressed. Moving on, the Dallas Cowboys beat the Seahawks 23-13. The Cowboys like to make stupid mistakes. That is what I think we have learned through this 4-4 start they have had, yet to win 2 games in a row. They make stupid mistakes. Sometimes their running game is inconsistent. They've been getting a very nice running attack from the running back DeMarco Murray out of the University of Oklahoma, who he is a great weapon. Even though he wasn't drafted maybe as high as he should have been, I thought he was a great weapon. He's certainly showing that now, and defensively they're playing very, very well. And they let Seattle hang around because they make stupid mistakes. But let me say this. If the Cowboys minimize the mistakes and Tony Romo doesn't throw it to the other team and they don't do stupid stuff, I mean, all they have to do, the Cowboys, to be successful, all they have to do is get their head straight. And I just say this, the Packers, they got their heads screwed on properly going into the playoffs. They were done making the stupid mistakes, and they won a championship. The Cowboys have that kind of talent. If they can just get it all figured out, they will be able to get it done. Houston Texans blow away the Browns. Matt Schaub is good, doing it without Andre Johnson, still out with a hamstring injury. Ben Tate and Arian Foster, both very capable backs. I like Ben Tate. He's kind of a bigger guy, but he's fast. He's got a nice little speed to him. Arian Foster, quick. He is a really good back. And the Browns, man, Colt McCoy and that just a mess. They're just a mess. Falcons blow away the Colts. Matt Ryan played average, and they still scored 31 points. The Colts are a mess. They're the favorites to get Andrew Luck. We'll talk about what's going on with them a little later in the week if I have any time, which I probably won't. But if I ever get any time, I'll tell you why the Colts should draft Andrew Luck with that number 1 pick. Falcons playing okay. You blew out a bad team. Matt Ryan. Something isn't right with Matt Ryan, and maybe it just turns out he's just not as good as we thought he was. I've been saying that all year. Matt Ryan has been massively overrated his entire career. He doesn't do the things that impress me to lead me to believe that he's an elite quarterback. I don't see that out of him. Maybe we will at some point. He was kind of average yesterday, but again, you were playing the Colts, who are completely inept. Shocker, Dolphins blow away the Chiefs 31-3 in Kansas City. Matt Castle, shaky. That offense, shaky. Defensively, not very good. The Chiefs, 4-4. Like I said, they're kind of a mess. I know they beat San Diego, but that was with Phillip Rivers' fumble, and they're not very good. The Chiefs aren't very good. Matt Castle's not a good quarterback. And they just don't have enough talent to compete. But they play in a division where outside of Phillip Rivers, the Chargers have nothing. And the Broncos are a mess. And the Raiders, who would have thought losing Jason Campbell, would be detrimental to a football team. Be detrimental to a football team. So don't count Kansas City out, but to me, it almost looks like they have the least talent in that division, and that's with Denver. So they're in trouble. 4-4. Some 4-4s are good. Like, I consider the Cowboys a good 4-4. The Chargers are a good 4-4. But some 4-4s, I mean, the Chiefs are awful. The New Orleans Saints beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Drew Brees plays very, very well. Josh Freeman is still terrible. And the Buccaneers aren't competitive. It really looks like the Buccaneers are not competitive. And they've got Green Bay coming up in a couple weeks. They are in some trouble. San Francisco beats Washington. The Redskins, the 49ers, Alex Smith continues to not make mistakes. Frank Gore continues to run the ball. They continue to play great defense. And the Redskins are one of the biggest dumpster fires in the league. As advertised, that easy schedule was fool's gold. Denver and Oakland, we already talked about a little bit. Tim Tebow played okay. He's still extremely inaccurate, and he ran for a bunch of yards. Oakland looked to be good early. Now all of a sudden they're not. That defense is falling apart. Carson Palmer is throwing interceptions. Again, who would have thought losing Jason Campbell would be detrimental to your football team? Jason Campbell isn't even that good, but without him, they are just screwed. Very, very bizarre. Bengals beat the Titans, two terrible teams. I don't care how many games the Bengals win. They haven't beaten anybody good yet. They play Pittsburgh next week. They are either going to come back down to earth or win the game because they are the real deal. And for me, you have to beat them. You have to beat the Steelers to show me you're the real deal. I think Pittsburgh's going to kill them next week. I think Pittsburgh's going to absolutely destroy them next week. I think the Bengals are a mess. I don't care how well Andy Dalton is playing. It's a rookie quarterback. It's the Bengals. They're a disaster. 6-2, playing the softest schedule in the league. And, I guess good for them. But, they could literally lose the rest of their games. Very tough schedule. Down the stretch. Arizona beats St. Louis. Patrick Peterson, 99-yard punt return for a touchdown. Both teams suck. Moving on. Brady throws interceptions. Tom Brady, I'm going to say this, Tom Brady is starting to decline. I said it last year with Peyton Manning. He's starting to throw more and more interceptions, which I believe shows decline. Last year, Manning was throwing for a lot of yards and a lot of touchdowns, but he threw 18 picks. Brady has thrown 10 interceptions thus far. He is starting to decline as a quarterback. He has been so great for so long, and now he's starting to lose it a little bit. This is an issue. Now, listen, old Tom Brady is still better than 2/3 of the quarterbacks in the league. So you're going to be okay. But this Patriots team, they are not what they used to be. They are not what they used to be. Belichick is not what he used to be. And this team is in danger of falling out of what we call the elite class. I don't think they're really quite as good anymore. And the Giants look to be the second best team in the NFC behind Green Bay. Eli Manning is playing phenomenal. They've got injuries all over the place, but that defensive talent, they beat the crap out of teams. They do everything that can beat Green Bay. They have a quarterback that can play with Aaron Rodgers, and they have a defensive line that can get after the quarterback. You slow down Aaron Rodgers just enough for Eli Manning to keep up, and you can win games late. The Giants and the 49ers are the only two teams in the NFC I see that have a legitimate shot at the Green Bay Packers, because they do everything the Packers don't. Pass rush, great defense. They have the quarterback to go along, or the Giants have the quarterback to go along with it. The Niners don't, but they have, because of their defense, just enough of a chance to do it. The Giants are the team that can beat the Packers, and the Packers' defense is so bad, I'm willing to say the Giants might even be the favorites in the NFC over Green Bay. Speaking of those Green Bay Packers, they escape in San Diego 45-38. Phillip Rivers comes all the way back on them. Aaron Rodgers was phenomenal yesterday for most of the game. But something came back to Aaron Rodgers that he has dealt with his entire career, and it has been completely ignored by the media. Late in games, he fails to come through. It never fails. Late in games, he fails to come through. He had a 3rd and 3 down on his own 7 or 8 yard line. Greg Jennings wide open. The pass was too high. Jennings couldn't bring it in, I guess. And the Packers had to punt. As great as the Packers offense is, when they really needed the play, they couldn't get it done. That's the bottom line. The Packers offense goes up and down the field, but when it really needed the play yesterday, it couldn't get it. And the defense had to bail them out again. Packers played 4 playoff games, played 5 must-win games in a row. They really played 6 must-win games in a row, but their last 5, Bears, Eagles, Falcons, Bears again, Steelers in the Super Bowl. 4 of those football games, the defense completely bailed them out. Late interception of Jay Cutler to make the playoffs. Interception of Michael Vick to move on. Tramon Williams pick 6 in Atlanta to blow the game wide open. And then the NFC Championship game, a Sam Shields interception to move the Packers into the Super Bowl. They break up Ben Roethlisberger's pass late. Where was the offense? The offense could have held onto the ball and won the game for them. Instead, that can't happen. The Packers do a lot of things that are alarming. The defense is terrible, and Aaron Rodgers, late in games, is still scary. As great as he is still scary. And it is completely nerve-wracking to watch that team play. They have bad things that are a part of their team that are completely detrimental to the football team, and it will derail the season. The question is, can you win back-to-back championships while hiding your quarterback late in games? Can they do it? We will see. Baltimore beats Pittsburgh in a close one. Joe Flacco goes 92 yards, touchdown, to win the football game. It was a slugfest. They beat the snot out of each other. I don't know which team is better. It's like Alabama, LSU. They beat the crap out of each other for 4 quarters. I don't know what the hell we're supposed to think after that. I don't know. Is Pittsburgh better than Baltimore or the other way around? I have no idea. I think these teams are complete equals, and the better team on that day is who will move on in that potential AFC Championship game that I think we will see. And that is your National Football League in less than 15 minutes. As we stop to take a break, we do have another segment for you today. We will be breaking down the gigantic Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the Ryan Hartson Show on the BWC Network.